point. Well, someone who might be able to throw some light on this is Andrew, who's on the line. Hello, Andrew.
Hi, good afternoon, Joe. How are you?
Very well. So you're a retail expert. You work for Forbes, is that right?
Yes, I'm a contributor for Forbes, amongst other things. That's right.
Well, thanks for getting in touch. So what is essential? Is there a list of what's essential and what isn't essential?
Well, I've been trying to find that, and I think the closest we've come is what the government have published, which, of course, is the guidance on staying at home. And as part of that, they tell us what the list of essential retail outlets is, because so obviously supermarkets and pharmacies and people like that. But of course, it goes into bicycle shops because we need to get out and exercise, and it also includes hardware stores. And of course, it says in there that you should only leave the house for very limited purposes. For example, shopping for basic necessities, for example, food and medicine. And I think we're all getting hung up about how do we define basic necessities. And as you just said there, I think it made it very clear that one person's necessity is another person's irrelevant. And for me, I think we've all kind of in the last week, we've all been trained to observe we're all doing the 2 meter tango, aren't we, when we go out?
Yes.
And so we're behaving in a very responsible manner, I think, in general.
Yes, I agree.
So we're all shopping in a responsible manner. I think provided we do that, why should we not shop at the outlets that are still allowed to be open? Retailers such as all the supermarkets, but we've got Poundland, we've got Savers, you mentioned Superdrug, Wilko, because they all stock things which are deemed to be in some way or form on that list. They supply essentials, whether it be cleaning or household items. And as I say, for me, it comes down to how we go shopping.
But do you think, the argument would be is, okay, I see no harm if you're in there buying medicine and buying cleaning equipment and then you pick up a mascara. I see no harm in that. But I assume they're thinking, I may get up and think, gosh, I've got no mascara. Rather than just going without, I then make an unnecessary trip to a Superdrug to buy a mascara. And that is unnecessary. It puts me in jeopardy, the people in the shop who are in there, because whatever. So I understand that. But it's very, as our listeners are pointing out, get rid of the stuff then. Don't have it on the shelves, because it's awful to go in and think, I'll pick up a lipstick. It's there. And then to be told, no, you can't, when you're already in there with a basket full of Ajax. In fact, do they sell Ajax anymore?
I think we're probably both showing our age there. We remember it. But
what happened to Ajax? Write that down, Amy. There's a whole phone in on that.
But I think that, you've been saying for a number of days now that we're all becoming too judgmental and we're becoming a nation of curtain twitch.
Can I just say, Andrew, tomorrow we're doing Ranting Friday. We've said we'll do it once a week, 2:00 for half an hour, and this can go down as a rant. To be shamed in Superdrug can be a rant. But we are becoming incredibly judgmental. You can pick up on it, can't you?
Well, I think so, yeah. And what you just mentioned there, how far do we take it? If we take that to its logical conclusion, then we're going to have a marshal standing outside a supermarket who will be, making sure we follow the 2 meter rule and there's only a certain number of people in the store. And then there'll be another marshal before we leave checking our bags to make sure we haven't got something that they interpret to be a non-essential item.
Yeah.
That's a dystopian future, and none of us, I don't think, want to go there. So I think that the problem with all of this is that, common sense needs to, we need to use our common sense. But again, the problem is, how do you define common sense? And it's a very subjective matter, and one person. But I think your point about, I'm just going to jump in my car, or I'm going to walk to the shop just to make a journey specifically to get lipstick or mascara or whatever it happens to be, that's not going with either the spirit or the direct guidelines we've been given. But if you happen to be doing your one shopping trip of the day or the week, as we're being encouraged to do, and you're in a store which is allowed to be open, you buy your food, but as we know, supermarkets sell cosmetics amongst a lot of other things. If you happen to put that in your trolley or your basket along with your essential food items, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Andrew, thank you very much indeed for coming on. Thank you.